Hello again. David Creel, Ziegler Master Coach, Speaker, Trainer, Author, obviously podcast host. And I'm talking with my friends today from the great state of Tennessee, Rahul and Tony. How are y'all today?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Doing well.
I am blessed and highly favored.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate you scheduling us again from after last week.
Yeah,
we had some storms come through and stuff.
We were supposed to do it today. It's no problem.
Sounds good.
With that being said, I know your time's valuable. I know my time's valuable. So let's go ahead and jump right in if that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, what would make this an amazing conversation for you?
I'd like to figure out why I can't balance work life and personal life. Like in my work life, I got everything in a row, and my personal life is complete chaos.
Define complete chaos.
Well, I when I say complete chaos, I'm talking about it's just kind of random all over the place instead of structured. And like at my work, I know what I need to do, right, to be the best. And then when it's me for myself, after I park my work car, like I don't know how to delegate my time, I guess, to better myself.
To better yourself or to better your relationship with your family?
My relationship with my family is great.
So this is your personal time.
Yeah, this is my personal time. Yeah, it's mainly for me, like how I can grow and stuff like that.
What does it look like now? Like when you come home, what happens?
Oh, I usually just veg out. Like I made a deal with my friends on Sunday that I was going to start working out again, and I didn't hold that promise to myself or my friends.
Oh, and is that a pattern where you don't keep your word?
It tends to be, yeah.
Do you struggle with self-confidence?
Yes.
Okay, so I've been told, Ed Milet, who you may have heard of, he says the secret to self-confidence is keeping the promises you make to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know why I don't. Like I say, like I said like I was gonna start on Monday, but then like I was like, I'll start on Tuesday, and now I'm saying like start on tomorrow. It's like, why can't I just start and just stay at the starting, and continue with whatever I decide to do?
Okay, so are we specifically talking about you would like to develop more of a physical workout routine?
Yeah, that, and also like become a better friend. My friends.
Yeah.
Because like I only have like 2 real friends now, like 3 real friends. Like when I was younger, I had like, I don't know, I couldn't count them all, right? But as I got older and older, it just became less and less. Like I'd rather keep my circle smaller than we'll have like a bunch of people that really didn't give a shit about me in my life.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want more friends or do you want to grow the relationship with your current friends?
I just want to grow the current relationship with my friends.
Okay. So how would you like to do that?
I like to start by probably keeping what I tell them I'm gonna do.
Perfect.
It's not like I'm trying to be intentional when I don't do it. It's just I always come up with a silly reason or something, excuse me, so I don't keep it.
Okay, so is it an issue of you say yes too quickly, or you don't value their time and your own time?
I think I don't. Sometimes I might say yes too quickly, but also I believe I don't value my own time. I definitely value their time when when we do stuff together and stuff like that, for sure.
Okay, but you just told me that you told them that you were going to go to the gym on Monday, and it's now Wednesday night, and you're not going to the gym tonight, I assume. So, they weren't meeting you there, or what?
No. Like they all work out individually. So like Tony will work out individually before he starts work or whatever. Like, and now that I start work later, I don't even have a reason really not to go to work. I mean, to the gym in the morning time.
Okay. When would you like to go to the gym?
I would like to go in the morning. I think if I get it done, it's it's done for the day then. I don't
Okay.
have to, oh man, I would still have to go to the gym after just working 10 hours, whatever it is.
Sure. Okay. So when does your day job start?
So sometimes I have to be there like 7:45, 8 o'clock. Sometimes it's like 8:30. It just fluctuates.
But not before 7:45.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So when are you going to go to the gym?
I'm gonna start again tomorrow, 100%. And I know I've said this 100 times, but it's true. Like, there's no reason I don't. I'm just being lazy, not doing it.
Okay. So, but tomorrow's got 24 hours in the day. So, like, when are you actually going to the gym?
Oh, tomorrow morning.
What time he's asking?
Oh, sorry, my bad. Let's say I'm gonna say 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Okay. So this is what worked. This is what's worked for me. Okay. And you can take it or leave. This is what worked for me. It might be beneficial for you. What if I told you, let me ask a different question. How many days would you like to work out a week?
At least 5.
From
maybe
0 to 5.
Yeah, at least 5. Yeah.
Okay. And what are you going to be doing? You'll be doing yoga. You're going to be in strength floor. You're going to be in CrossFit. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna split my hour up, or sometimes a little longer than an hour probably, into lifting and then like 30 minutes walking on the treadmill. Sometimes lifting might take 45 minutes instead of just 30 or whatever it is. I've been down this road like a lot of times since Tony and I've been friends, and it's like, here we go again. Now I got to start back from day 1 again instead of day 300 or 500 or whatever it would have been.
Right. But you can't do anything about what coulda, shoulda, woulda in the past. It's already gone.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, obviously if you started 20 years ago, you'd been a whole lot better than you are right now.
Right.
But you didn't. So tomorrow's a fresh day.
True.
Okay. So if you start tomorrow, or since you're going to start tomorrow, not if, since you're going to start tomorrow, what if I told you you had to commit to 5 days a week for the next 10 years and there's no exceptions? You're working out 5 days a week. What would you say?
I could do it. I believe in myself that I could do it.
20 years.
Like if I didn't do it, I want to die. Like, yeah, I would definitely do it, which is possibly what could happen.
50 years.
Yeah.
You could commit to 50 years, no questions asked.
Oh, no. I mean, that's a long time, man.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so.
Okay, I understand now. I'm sorry.
What if I told you had to commit to the next 52 straight weeks of 5 days a week, no questions asked? Would you be willing to commit?
Yes.
What about 2 years?
I don't know.
Okay, perfect. So there's our number, 2 years. Okay. But what if you don't commit even for 2 weeks?
Then I don't know what to say.
What if you just committed to doing it tomorrow?
I see what you're saying.
Because then you can't get overwhelmed. All you're doing is doing it tomorrow.
And then the next day will be just do it tomorrow.
Just do it tomorrow.
I like that.
Okay. So that's what I've done with my morning routine. I started it January 1. If you look at all statistics, most New Year's resolutions, AKA New Year's confessions, I confess I got to lose weight. I confess I got to go to the gym. I got to confess I got to whatever. Okay. New Year's resolutions, AKA confessions. If you look at most studies, when do you think New Year's resolutions bite the bullet? When do you think?
I think like probably week 3 in January, probably,
Yep.
or before then.
January, January 19th.
January 19th. Yeah.
Okay. So we can't even get to Valentine's Day because we're thinking I'm going to do this every single day for the rest of my life. But if you just commit to tomorrow only, like if you ask me, today's Wednesday, if you ask me if I'm going to do my morning routine on Friday, I'll 100% tell you, no, I'm not. But I'll do it tomorrow.
That makes sense, man. A lot of sense. Just one day at a time mentality.
What else do you have?
Nothing's promised you, right?
So maybe, and if you want a suggestion, if you've gone from not really being a workout in a routine, going from 0 to 5 days a week, no questions asked, might be too much, because if you get too sore where you can't get out of bed the next day, you're not going to want to go. So if you're open to suggestions, you might consider, let's just go 2 days the rest of this week. Like maybe go tomorrow and go give your body a day to rest, and maybe go Saturday morning. Then take off Sunday. Then next week, go 3 days. But go Monday, Wednesday, Friday for a couple of weeks to kind of get into a rhythm.
Right.
Then maybe after you go to a couple of weeks of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe you go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday for a couple of weeks. That way you're building up that habit of, I get up and I go to the gym. First thing. And then after a couple of weeks of that, we're only talking maybe into September, maybe. Then it's like, okay, now I'm going to experiment. Now I'm going to go back up to 5. But instead of going from 0 to 60 in a second and a half, you can go to 0 to 60 over the long haul. But then you get your body acclimated to go into the gym tomorrow, not 6 weeks from now.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. To slowly add instead of jumping in.
You can do whatever you want. It's just if you go so hard at the gym that you can't even get your shirt on the next day because your shoulders are shot because you don't ever stretch, you're not going to get up and go, because you're like, I can't go to the gym. I can't even get my shirt on because my shoulders are so sore. But if you just ease into it, like right now, I go Monday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, Friday afternoon, Saturday morning. That's it. And I've been doing that since May of 22. Sometimes 3, but 3 or 4 times a week. But I'm 100%, I'm 100% not committed to going to the gym tomorrow. I'm going to go on Friday at 4:15.
But what time are you going tomorrow?
6.
So that means you have to get up at what time?
Probably like 5:45, 5:30ish.
How far away is the gym?
Like 10, 15 minutes probably.
Yeah, not very far.
Not very far at all.
Okay, well, you can't get there at 6 if you get up at 5:45.
That's true. So 5:30.
Unless you're going to get up and literally go up in your boxers to the gym.
No, you're right. I didn't think about the job.
You need to get up at 5:35.
Yeah, at the latest.
Be out the door by 5:45. Right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So what you might want to consider doing is pick out your workout clothes, and set them out as soon as you wake up tomorrow. And get up. You do whatever you do in the bathroom, brush your teeth, use the restroom, whatever. Get up, get dressed, and go to the gym. Don't check your phone. Don't do nothing. Go to the gym. Because no one's calling you at 6 a.m.
No.
And if they are, they can wait till 7.
Absolutely.
Okay. So how are you going to text Tony? Is Tony going with you? How are you going to, let me ask a different question. What's it going to cost you if you don't go?
Man, I don't know. My health.
Yeah, I mean, over the long term, yeah. But like, what's a charity or a cause that you are just completely opposed to? Like you don't care if they rot. You could care less.
I don't know. I don't know many charities.
You like Joe Biden?
No, not really. I didn't vote.
Okay. Do you like abortion?
No, I don't. Planned Parenthood.
Perfect.
Planned
Okay.
Parenthood.
So
Yeah.
what may help is we're only committed to doing this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Only tomorrow. So if you don't go tomorrow, you need to put some skin in the game. You got to donate to Planned Parenthood.
I will.
Or you could just go to the gym and save your money.
Yeah, I'll save my money for sure.
Well, that's to be determined. We'll see. Because, y'all look about the same size, but I'm sure your friend here could kind of strong arm you to get that $50 out of you if he absolutely had to.
Oh, don't insult me. We're not the same.
Oh, man.
So, but what that's going to do is every time you say that you're going to go to the gym and you go to the gym, that self-confidence that was a little low is going to start ticking up. And you're going to be known as a person, not that does not keep their word. You're going to be known as a person that keeps their word. And when you agree that's better?
100%.
Okay. So then what other area in your life don't you keep your word on?
I think that's it.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, I think that's it because I believe that's it.
Awesome. Well, I mean, it there's no right or wrong answers. This isn't, you're on the witness stand.
Yeah.
But if something comes up in a week or a few days where you're like, oh, there's another one of those patterns where I say I'm going to do something and I don't do it for whatever reason, then you'd be, oh, okay. Maybe it comes down to maybe you have FOMO and you just can't say no to anyone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like,
definitely go ahead, Tom.
Does it make sense or you just agree?
No,
agree.
No, it makes sense 100%.
So let me tell you a story. So I play golf. Okay. And a guy that we used to play with, he moved away. He would not show up on time. Even if we had a tee time, we would have to tell him, like our tee time was say 8:00 in the morning. We'd have to tell him we teed off at 8:30 because he was not showing up at 8. And he'd show up at about 8:15, 8:20, and he'd say, I'm sorry I'm late. And it's like, no, we lied to you because we know you wouldn't be here. So we don't tee off another 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
Right. But you're being that guy by not keeping your word.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
So I think we're there.
Yeah.
I've heard it said, I don't remember who said it. What we're talking about here is integrity. Like let your yes be a yes and let your no be a no. And when you're truly in alignment in integrity, it's when your thoughts match your actions. That's when you're in integrity.
What is that saying? Actions allow.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're what is it? I'm going to butcher this quotation, but it's basically, your action speaks so loud I can't hear what you're saying.
How do you help somebody with mental weakness, though?
Define mental weakness.
Well, I mean, if you say you're going to do something, you don't do it, I would consider that mentally weak. Like if you're always saying, I'm going to do this, you're always, broadcasting something, but you don't back it up. To me, that's mentally weak. Like my whole thing is like, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Like that's just a word is bond. Like that's everything. Like at a certain point in your life, if you don't keep your word, like you're like the boy who cried wolf. Like who's going to listen to you?
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner, folks.
Because like one time I asked him, I said, would you have yourself as your own coach? And he's like, no. Like if you can't keep your own word to yourself, it's like, why would anybody still have faith in you? Like at a certain point, you're just going to look like a fool. And we're not here very long. So it's like, why not try to do the best with this opportunity? I mean, I saw something recently. It was talking about how like the probability of being a human is so insane. And like every person that's here is a winner, essentially. You won the lottery of life.
Yep.
And to not do anything but squander it, all those people that were in that same moment that you came out of your dad, and what could they have been? And then you had the opportunity and you sit around and do nothing with it. It's just kind of disservice to all those people that will never exist and your ancestors that got you to where we're at right now.
Yeah. Well said. But that starts with keeping your word.
Yeah.
Because whenever you like, if you don't value your time or someone else's time, or you value your own time more than you value someone else's time, you're always going to be running late because your time's more important than their time. Right?
Right.
But whenever you start becoming a person who keeps the promises they make to themselves, then this is a non-issue. Because like when I tell somebody I'm going to be there at 8:00, unless I get in a wreck on the way and I'm unconscious, I'm going to be there between 7:57 and 7:59 or right at 8:00. But to me, 8:00 don't mean 8:20. If I was going to say 8:20, I'm going to be there at 8:20.
8:20, yeah.
But some people are okay living a mediocre life.
It's a shame.
So, boys, this was fun.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Tomorrow, 5:35.
35.
Okay, or even 5:30, whatever you got to do. And here's another tip too. You use your alarm you use your phone as your alarm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, move it across the room. Because then you have to get up to turn off the alarm. If you just reach over and hit the snooze button, there's no chance you're going to get up.
Yeah, I saw a guy say that recently, his name is Bedros Koulian, and he said, like, as soon as you hit the snooze button, you've already taken it out for the day.
Right. Okay. So let's talk about the snooze button real quick. Okay. That brings up an interesting point. So most people like, Rahul, you a snooze button person?
Yeah.
Okay. So why do you hit the snooze button?
Usually I set my alarm earlier than I have to actually get up. So I know internally that I have like maybe 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes.
Okay. So you think that extra 10 minutes of sleep is going to make a banger day versus a just trash day? That extra 10 minutes?
No, I've never thought about it like that. No, but I see what you're saying. No, it's just 10 minutes. It's not going to make it better or worse.
Okay. And would you say the root cause of hitting the snooze button is you really just don't want to get out of bed in the morning? Like you'd rather just lay there? That's what you're saying?
No, not really, because I don't mind going to work and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm not saying you don't want to go to work. It's just whenever you set the alarm, you just don't want to get up out of bed at that exact time.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you think about it, the snooze button, let's say deep down the root cause is I just want to lay in bed for another 10 minutes. I just want to get up when I said, okay. But all the snooze button does is allow you to wake up and get up more than once.
Yep, because it wakes your ass up.
Right. If you hit the snooze button one time or two times or six times, you're saying, I don't like to get up in the morning, and I'm going to get up six times.
They're just getting up once.
Yeah, makes sense.
Getting up once. And that also goes back to keeping your word to yourself, because you don't determine when the alarm's going to go off, when the alarm goes off. You determine that the night before when you set the alarm.
That is true.
And I've learned not to negotiate with myself.
Well, I hopefully you take what he's saying and put it into action.
I am.
Awesome.
100%.
Yeah, because of all the organizations in the whole world, Planned Parenthood is definitely on my hit list, where I really don't want you to have to give $50 to them.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck them. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
So tomorrow, 5:30, 5:35, whatever you determine, get your rear end up and get it to the gym.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow only. You're only committed to doing it for one day. But then whenever the next day comes, if you wake up and you're determined you're going to go 5 days, you're going to go Friday too.
Absolutely.
1 day at a time. Awesome.
Start stacking wins, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Because it's a death by 1,000 cuts. Because then you're going to look back 6 weeks from now, 2 months from now, Christmas, and you'd be like, yeah, July 27th was the day my whole life turned around.
It's like, how many people can you inspire if you actually make a complete change?
A lot.
You know?
Yeah, because then you have an experience and not an opinion.
True. It's been through it.
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Oh, man. When's this episode coming out?
I think like maybe 7 weeks or so.
Oh, okay. Keep them in the can.
So, fellas, this was fun.
Thank you so much for having us on.
Appreciate it, man.
Keep me in the loop. Let me know.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bye.
All right.
All right. Bye.